Alright guys, I know this ain't like the best camera angle, but just want to talk at you for a little bit here today. So, I did some work on the car today, and did an oil change, spark plugs, wires. Couldn't help but think of how fortunate I am to be somebody who grew up with somebody to teach them how to do those kind of things. Not everybody in this world has it, quite frankly, as good as I do. I mean, my bills are paid. I got a roof over my head. I got a car to drive. I got a job to make money to pay my bills. Not everybody has that, guys. Not everybody has that. Some people are living on the streets, scraping by, hustling for change just to buy a damn cheeseburger, I don't have to do that. I was fortunate enough to grow up with two fathers. I had a stepfather and my biological father. And they've both taught me quite a bit throughout the 26 years that I've been alive here. And I could pretty much say that all of my mechanical skills I owe to them. My cooking skills, however, I got from my mother. So thank God, she's a wonderful cook. I'd like to think I am too, but maybe I'm just being honest. Anyway, but yeah, guys, not everybody has it as good as some of us do, and I think that might be why, you get people that are hesitant to give change or spare a dollar, to a homeless guy, because you say, well, he's probably just going to go in the store, and buy a can of booze. Yeah, you might be right. But if that's what gets him through the day, then, is a dollar really going to make or break you? Dollar's not going to make or break me. Just the other day, actually, I was up at Emerald Tobacco picking up a couple of cigars, and a fella came walking in, he was walking up to the door as I was leaving, and he had passed me. He had passed me without even saying anything. And just as I was opening my car door, he turns around and says, "Hey, bud, you got a dollar you can spare?" And I said, "You know what? Sure thing, guy." Reached in my wallet and grabbed out a $5. I gave him a $5 bill. So I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what exactly he got, because, quite frankly, I don't care. Like I said, $5, that's not going to make or break me. What is $5 these days? A pack of cigarettes, one cigar, maybe. You probably can't even get 2 cheeseburgers from the McDonald's for $5, for God's sakes. They're so expensive these days. But, it didn't really matter to me what he was buying with the $5. But I knew that $5 meant more to him than pretty much anything else at that time. He wants something, or he needs something, to get by for the day. And I'm glad to help him out with that. What am I going to do with the $5? But yeah, so that's kind of been on my mind lately, helping people. Just last night at work, me and a buddy were talking about how people don't think that the technicians at the plant I work at do a whole lot of work. They think they just, walk around and chit-chat. Well, it's probably because the people who are claiming that aren't paying enough attention to realize all the stuff they do. Personally, if I have a technician come and fix my tool that I'm working on, I ask them questions. I ask them, well, what did I do, or what did the machine do to make this happen? How can I avoid this in the future? Is it something that I can fix without having to call you guys over, because I know you guys are busy? I make an effort to try and make everybody else's job easier. And I think that might be what's wrong with society these days. Everybody's so caught up in caring for themselves and what they're going to get out of every situation that nobody stops and thinks about doing something for somebody else, you know. Nobody's looking to pay it forward, so to speak. Nobody wants to put in any extra effort because they might not be getting paid to do so, or they might not be getting anything out of, you know, the deal on their end. And if there's one thing I can't stress enough, it's the little things in life matter, guys. You know, me giving that homeless guy $5 to buy his booze or his cigarettes, you know, somebody, you know, helping you out, or even just stopping to see if you're okay, you know, if you're broke down on the side of the road, you know, me asking questions so I don't have to call a technician over every time my tool breaks down. Hell, even something as simple as smiling at somebody or saying hello to somebody can make a big difference in the grand scheme, guys. I mean, just the other day, you know, I do a lot of shopping at Aldi's. Pretty good prices, pretty low prices, generic food, but you know, it doesn't matter. It fills my stomach. And they have a cart system. I'm sure they have it other places too, but they have a cart system where you got to pop a quarter in it to detach it from the cart in front of it. It's not to get you to pay a quarter. You get the quarter back. It's just a way of keeping their carts around. Because I'm sure you guys have seen it lots of places. People like to take grocery carts for some reason. I don't understand that. But anyway, I was coming out of Aldi's. Me, the wife, and the kid were. And a lady was walking up with her baby and a bag full, or a handful of bags, you know, and going for a cart. I said, hey, do you need a cart? She goes, yeah. And I said, well, you can have this one. Tries to hand me her quarter. I said, no, I'm not worried about it, you know, because once again, guys, a quarter is not going to make or break me. Like, hell, you can't even get a gumball these days for 25 cents. But yeah, so I'm going to challenge you guys to do something good for somebody else within the next 24 hours. Hold the door for somebody. Say hello to somebody that you wouldn't necessarily say hello to on an average day. Give that homeless man $1, for God's sakes. Buy him a cheeseburger, you know. It doesn't have to be anything big. I mean, you don't have to pay for somebody's groceries. You don't have to buy them gas or anything like that. Just say hello to somebody. Say hello to that scruffy looking guy standing on the corner waiting for the bus, you know. Hold the door for the fella behind you going into the gas station. Something little. I guarantee it'll make a big difference, and I guarantee it'll make you feel better about yourself. I guarantee it, guys. So we're just pulling into the car wash here. Good old quality car wash. Looks like the line is backed way up, so we might be sitting for a minute. It is a Saturday, and it's kind of nice out. I mean, it's only 37 degrees. As you can see, I got the beanie stocking cap on, but see, something little like this. I just let the fella, he was sitting at the gas pump, and the line is backed up so far that we're blocking the gas pumps here. I just let the guy go through. I mean, anybody else, you know, I'm not going to say, well, I probably shouldn't say that. Not anybody else, but your average person probably would have just pulled up in front of him and not left a space for him to get through. But you know what? I'm not in any hurry, folks. I'm really not. It's a nice day. I got the work done I needed to get done. I got a full stomach. The mother-in-law made some tater tot casserole. That was pretty good. So I gotta get a car wash because I got greasy fingerprints all over the wife's car. So, and unfortunately, it's a white car. I normally don't buy white cars, but the price was right. It's got a good motor in it. Good enough for me. But yes, we're gonna get a car wash, and then we're gonna head over to Myers, and I gotta pick up a prescription for the wife and some milk for the kiddo. Gosh, she loves that milk, man. Drinks it like it's going out of style. But yeah, so just do something nice for somebody else. I can't stress enough that it's the little things in life that matter. And it's not just about helping somebody. It's about being a fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not just about helping somebody else. It's about being courteous and being a decent human being. A lot of people these days, like I said, are caught up on the money aspect of things, or they're looking to get something out of every situation for themselves. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They're selfish. And if it's one thing I've learned in life, it's that being selfish gets you absolutely nowhere. You could have all the fancy cars and diamond rings and all that crap, but you know what? I'm not rich because I have a lot of money. I'm rich because I know that I'm a good person. I have a family that loves me, a very big family that loves me. I have all the necessities for life available to me at a readily stable basis. I don't have to panhandle for money. I don't have to stand on the street corner with a sign to make ends meet. I don't have to shovel horse crap for a living. I have a fairly easy job. It pays me pretty well. My bills are paid. My kid has clothes and shoes on their feet. My wife is well taken care of. As long as you have the necessities in life and you're not hurting for anything. If you're getting by, you're rich. All those people with the fancy cars, the giant bank accounts, multi-million-dollar corporations, they might be rich in a materialistic way, but I guarantee you somewhere deep inside them there's a hole that all that money just can't fill. There's a hole that they're just lacking something and they'll never get it because they don't understand that being materialistically rich does not make you a good person. It doesn't. Just flat out, it does not make you a good person. That's not to say that every rich person is a snob. I can guess that that's probably not true. I'm sure there's plenty of rich people that are very nice people. But a few can ruin it for everybody. People might look at me and say, oh, this guy's kind of scruffy looking, you know, he's all dirtied up and all this, that, and the other thing. I carry a gun, they might think I'm a bank robber, they might think I'm a terrorist. But in all reality, folks, I'm just like any other person. I go to work, I work my 8 hours, I come home, I have a family, I have a kid, I have a wife, I have a mother, I have a father, I have a car, I have a life, you know. I'm not, I try not to be too stereotypical. I try to do my own thing. And, I don't know, I think I'm a pretty likable guy. I think. I could be wrong, I guess. But that's another thing too. So when it comes down to people liking you, you know, especially these days, like I said, a lot of people are caught up in the materialistic side of things. Being humble shows you who your real friends are. The minute that I stopped spending all my money on party favors and you know, that kind of thing, the minute I started moving towards adulthood, I guess is what I will call it, I lost a lot of friends. And that hurt. But now I've realized that losing those friends was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I'll tell you why, guys. I'll tell you why. It's probably one of the best things that ever happened to me because now I don't have that extra baggage weighing me down. I don't have the thought in the back of my mind that, oh, well, if I don't do this, then these people aren't going to like me. These people aren't going to be my friends. Because, to be frankly honest with you guys, you can love me, you can hate me, you can talk crap behind my back, but you know what? I don't care. Do you, and I'll do me. That's about where I'm at now in life, folks. My wife also had a very good, she had a good hand in on that one as well. I used to be a pretty big party animal type, you know, always hanging out on the weekends, binge drinking and yada, yada, yada. And my wife basically broke it down for me and gave me an ultimatum. You know, she said, you choose. It's going to be this way or I'm leaving. And thank God I made the right choice, guys. I made the right choice because I didn't want to lose her. And now I have a beautiful little daughter. And we're married. And I couldn't be any more happier. But, so we're getting ready to head on through the car wash here. Like I said, it's a long line. I'm just now getting up to the window. Hold on, family.
Alright, welcome to Quality.
Hey, I'll take a Works.
Works, alright, that'd be $15. And would you like a receipt as well?
No, it's fine.
Alright. You're all set.
Thanks, sir.
My pleasure. One for day.
You too.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys, don't take life for granted, you know. Don't forget the people that did good things for you, and try your best to pay it forward. If somebody does something good for you, do something good for somebody else, you know. Don't be selfish. Life's too short. Nobody gets out of it alive. So, I mean, 2 minutes of your time, $2 out of your pocket. Give somebody a helping hand. You see somebody struggling, you know, you see somebody on the struggle bus, you know, help them out, guys. Help them out. I mean, you know how hard it is, right? You have a life. You know how hard it is for you sometimes, you know. It's just as hard for other people as it is for you. I can guarantee you that. We're not the only ones, you know, that have it hard. So just keep that in mind every day. And I guarantee your life will start getting a little bit better. And the other thing you guys can do, folks, Lee Mac, I stole this from your brother. Actually, not really stealing, just borrowing, spreading the word. Every morning before you get out of bed, tell yourself it's going to be another great day. I've been doing that ever since I started watching good old Lee Mac 912 on YouTube. Check him out if you haven't already. He's got some really good cigar reviews and also lots of really good life advice. Sorry if it's a little loud in here. Going through the car wash. But ever since I started telling myself that every morning before I got out of bed, guys, it's like it just puts you in the best possible mood for starting your day. You know, stuff throughout the day can go wrong, but it doesn't matter because you already told yourself that it was going to be a great day. And in your mind, you believe it's going to be a great day, regardless of what may or may not happen today. So, it's about to get really loud, family. I'm going to hold up a minute. And we're out, family. All right. Hopefully you guys caught the most of that, and hopefully you get where I'm coming from. And hopefully you're having a great day, because I know I am, guys. All right, family. Take care.